when Jesus says that the end times will be like birth pains, he's talking about contractions before the baby actually comes. My eyes were literally like beating out of my head last night when I was laying in bed when I thought about birth pains, and then it led me to contractions. If you're a woman who has given birth, you know what contractions are. It's literally like periods of time before the baby comes where there's a ton of pain, a little bit of relaxation time, a ton of pain, and they get closer and closer and closer until the baby is delivered into the world, aka until Jesus Christ comes back. The birth pains in the world that we see today are the chaotic, crazy things that go on. The earthquakes, the famines, the disaster, the wickedness in the world rising up, getting closer and closer together, right? But then in the middle times, there's like moments where it's like kind of more relaxed. Like on the news, you don't see as much crazy stuff happening for a couple months in time. The birth pains, the contractions will begin to get closer and closer and closer together, is what Jesus is saying, before the end actually comes. Now, obviously, nobody knows the day nor the hour when Christ returns, but we will have the signs to understand it. There will be many coming in his name, claiming to be Christ. I don't know if you guys saw a reposted video that I made of this man, I think in Korea, claiming to be Jesus. And this woman was like handing out flyers in the street being like, oh yeah, this is Jesus. He's reincarnated, like he's back. It's happening all over the world, right? Jesus gives us the warnings. But as far as the birth pains go and the contractions, like it's like actually like insane to think about how there's so much chaos one season, then the next season it's like more relaxed, more chaos, you know, coming later in the season, all at once. It's like these chaotic things that we see on the news coming at once. And right now I feel like there's a time where it's like the calm before the storm for another contraction. Now, when I felt the contraction, the word contraction in my brain, and thinking like the rebirth, the coming of Jesus, like the way that he describes that is insane. He came literally to the planet as a baby, right? And he's gonna come back out of heaven, eyes blazing. It's not gonna be coming like a baby. He's gonna be. Anyway, be mindful of the times. Be mindful of the times. A lot of things need to happen before the return of Christ, obviously, but I just wanted to talk about that revelation that I had of the contractions, what Jesus is talking about when he says birth pains. My eyes were like beating out of my face when it was, anyway.